This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now Chubb. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. And 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's taken in by Chubb. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They put Pickens in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete there to James. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
After watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Herbert. That one brought in by James. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They put Pickens in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll start at the 4. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They go play action with Fields. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Fields now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and long. Fields. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Shotgun now for Herbert. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Chargers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Play action now for Fields. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. And after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained an even 90 yards. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. Fields. Off he to the pylon. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point. Up and good. And the Steelers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Herbert to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league.
And this one is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Herbert now on first down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number two. Kicks off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run.
It's the pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now, Herbert. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Johnston motioning over. They'll run with Vidal. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing is Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, yeah. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now a run on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Into space. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5.
The Steelers take over a first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Next to score, Chargers 33, Steelers 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To the ground, a 1st down run. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. To throw, it's Herbert. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Throwing, Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Fields now to throw on 1st. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off. And I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First down. Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A 1st down throw for Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second down. It's Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown Steelers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Now a handoff, running right.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. On on 1st and 10. Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd down throw and more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Ja'Sir Taylor. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Fields. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Ja'Sir Taylor.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
First and 10 now from the 36. The defense still has 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.